I'm Little McGriddle, and as a result of trying to figure out how to record sound and game on my new laptop for recording videos, the only thing I got was the loss of my sanity of not figuring out how to do that. So I don't know how to do that. Plus, I don't know if I'll be able to. There's a couple of games that I really want to show you guys, but I can only do it like playing on my laptop. But guess I can't do that because nothing works so far that I've tried and I don't know what to do. But anyway, enough of that. Welcome back to Zombie Exodus. And this time I'm not going to be dumb, and I'm going to be smart in playing this. I'm not going to make any more stupid mistakes like I have with Scar and that other person, River and Star. I regret kicking them out of the cathedral. I shouldn't have, but mistakes are made. Not anymore. Okay, last time we ended off with me, and who was I with? Uncle Lou. Last time I met with Uncle Lou, and we were, he's on the catwalk, and we've spotted 4 armed men and women outside, and I stopped recording there because I didn't want to make any other stupid mistakes. So I thought I would start off the episode like this. And my options are to alert the rest of the survivors, grab a weapon, head outside and confront the raiders, or climb the catwalk and observe the raiders. Quite frankly, I don't know what to do at this point. But I think I should alert the rest of the survivors, but that might lead into something stupid. I don't know. I guess I don't know, climb the catwalk and observe the raiders? Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you doing, game? You climb to the top of the wooden platform, which wraps around the upper level of the church, and crouch beside Uncle Lou. At the edge of the forest, on the main road leading in and out of the cathedral, the 4 strangers have gathered. They point to various spots on the cathedral grounds, gesturing to the back rows of windows and to the parking lot, motioning toward the front walkway and high towers, and indicating other less conspicuous plans for ideas to one another. The 4 are all armed and with automatic weapons, and one holds up a small black device, possibly a walkie-talkie, though at this distance it is difficult to view the details of the item. Little else occurs in the next 10 minutes, and you decide to consider other options for dealing with the situation. Well, we're gonna probably die, but I think I will go out and try to confront the raiders. As you walk toward the cathedral entrance, Uncle Lou calls out, "Wait, we need to let everyone else know, and we need to bar the door if you walk out there." You pause to wait for Uncle Lou to climb down, but as he starts his descent on the ladder, Heather and Emma rush in. Uncle Lou summarizes the situation, and Heather and Emma spread news of the 4-person team outside to all the survivors. Within minutes, everyone is assembled in the sanctuary. You relay the information you observed. 4 well-armed individuals are set up at the bottom of the hill leading up to the cathedral. They have not acted aggressively, nor even approached the doors. Questions fly around the stone walls of the small church. What do they want? What should we do? Are they bandits? Should we all get armed? You notice Tom in the background of the crowd, his arms folded and his face a sheet of solid stone like the pillar he leans against. He seems content in watching and listening, the unruly, disjointed strategy session before him. Your attention turns from Tom to Mindy, who finally stands on a folding chair and whistles loudly to silence the room. "Hey, let's get a grip, people. We need to all grab weapons and get ready if they attack." The words echo through the cathedral. Uncle Lou leans down from his perch atop the catwalk, a rifle slung between his arms. "I agree. We gotta show them we mean business." "Why do we all need to get guns ready? All we know is that they are outside and look dangerous. Maybe if we just talk to them," starts Candace. There are 4 gun-toting bandits out there, and you think they're here to talk? Why not invite them in? Wait, I'll go bake some cookies first, says Heather. Oh, Heather, so much salt. Gosh. Oh, Heather, will you shut up? Mindy says. I'm so tired of your attitude. Sarcasm isn't helping. Get over yourself. Oh my gosh, salty Heather. So much salt. Holy crap. Okay, fine, Heather says and slumps in the chair. The murmuring of the group picks up again, and Emma leans into you and suggests you throw your opinion to the group. Yeah, okay. Mindy and I both go to talk to them while everyone else prepares in case of attack. Tell them to go away, take defensive positions, and catwalk and wait them out. Screw talking, we all know they're hostile, so let's attack them first. You may not know that. I'm going to consider my other options first. Ignore the strangers until they make a move. A few of us should keep watch while the rest of our group goes about our chores. The cathedral can withstand an attack. No, I don't think it can. No, I'm gonna bring Mindy with me so we go out and talk to them, and everyone else is gonna prepare for an attack. The group grabs weapons and climbs the catwalk. It takes spots viewing the strangers to the northeast. Emma and Candace stay in the foyer with shotguns to guard the entrance. Heather and Uncle Lou aim rifles down at the strangers. You and Mindy walk through the cathedral entrance and hear the doors slam shut after you pass. The 4 strangers maintain their positions at the bottom of the hill. As you walk down the main path leading away from the cathedral, you turn and spot numerous guns poking out of windows on the high walls. Looking back to the strangers, you see the leader heading up the walkway to meet you and Mindy. As he steps away from his group, you hear a voice yelling at him to play it cool and remember what you've been told. Oh. Whoa, hold on. What were you told? Huh? His commands seem to stiffen his posture, and you can read the stress on his young face. You poor man. Mindy's hand rests over the MP5 at her side. She's breathing fast and has a bounce to her step. The air is picked up, blowing hair in your eyes. The smell of pine freshens in the air. A flock of birds flutter by and land around the grounds. High on the cathedral towers are spread among the many trees as if they came to watch an epic showdown. You meet the stranger midway down the hill. He has an odd smile, through clenched teeth, but drops it as the 3 of you stop. My name is Jonas, he says. He extends a hand and pulls back and just waves at you and Mindy. Sweat rolls down his forehead and he wipes the bridge of his nose with his palm. Mindy and Chloe, Mindy says. What do you want? We're a group of survivors, much like yourselves. I doubt that, Mindy says. Let me finish, he yells. His voice booms out, startling you and Mindy. I don't want to be here as much as you don't, but I have a message that's what I'm delivering, okay? His hands shake and he twists around to spot the 3 strangers waiting behind. Turning back, his voice is quieter. They want food and any medicine you have. If you give it to them, they'll leave you alone. We don't have much. Nothing to spare, Mindy answers, her tone even and forceful. They don't care, they want it. And the 4 of us are only messengers. There are dozens of them with guns and vehicles, and they will attack and kill everyone and take everything. You goddamn... Mindy is quiet, and for the first time a worried look casts over her face. You feel the need to say something to Jonas. Okay, you know what? Screw them. If they come, we'll defend our home. I'm not gonna listen to you. Jonas nods, tears welling in his eyes. You're making a huge mistake. We're not giving them a thing. And if they come, we'll fight. It won't be easy for them. We're well armed and have numbers. Jonas's eyes focus on Mindy, his eyebrows drawing close and V-shaped. You see his right hand move over the handle of the gun on his belt. I understand, so you must be the leader. You speak for everyone here? That's right, Mindy answers. Hearing Mindy's words, you realize the mistake she made. Ah, crap. Jonas wants to send a message and not just a verbal one. Mindy, run! You yell as you spot Jonas drawing his pistol. You lunge forward and push his arms away. The gun fires and your ears pop in a sudden sound. He tries to lower the gun, but you grip his wrists and drive his arms up to aim the weapon into the air. He twists and turns, but it's his sudden knee to the stomach that ends the struggle, and you feel the hard steel of the gun across your temple. Oh no. Falling to the ground, you wait for that sudden imminent shot to the head as he aims the barrel at your face. Gunshots cut the air, but it is Jonas who feels the pain of bullets piercing his flesh. You roll on your back and see Mindy's submachine gun raised, the short barrel trailing a line of smoke. A chorus of gunfire rings out. The ground in front of the strangers erupts dirt and just dust flying around in a cloud. They fire back at the cathedral walls, but you duck low and lose sight of them. You follow Mindy as she crawls toward the parking lot. The area sounds like a war zone. Commands yelled out by each side, the racket of automatic weapons beating from all sides. The twang of bullets hitting dirt over the metal of the parking lot cars. Finally, you reach the line of vehicles and crouch behind them for cover. You take a peek from behind a van and see the strangers retreating into the forest. All goes quiet, and for now, the fight has ended. I didn't want a fight to break out. I totally thought we could have solved this, like, oh boy, we are in trouble. Back in the cathedral, all survivors are once again assembled. Heather is lying on her back, a large square of gauze over her cheek. She stammers and speaks incoherently, her body shaking from under a blanket. God damn it! She was shot along the cheek, just grazed her, but the wound is fairly deep, Emma says. Somehow Candace was struck by a stray bullet from her spot behind the main cathedral doors. The bullet passed through their thigh, and Emma is already stopping the bleeding. Oh, you hurt my people. You shouldn't have done that. Mindy stands on a folding chair in the middle of the room. Everyone listen. They sent on a man named Jonas. A raider group sent him to give us a message, and if we don't hand over all our food and medicine, they will attack the cathedral and kill everyone. Well, we showed them we will not be threatened. We stood tall as a group and defended our home. If they come back, we'll do it again. Cheers and clapping end the brief speech. Congratulations float around the sanctuary like prayers. All faces are glowing in the aftermath of the victory, all except Tom, who stands alone at the altar. You cross the church and step next to him on the raised area where priests would sermonize to their congregation only months before. Tom looks as solemn as a holy man, his brow furrowed in contemplation. Not in the mood to celebrate, Tom? No, can't say I am. Yeah, me neither. You watch the survivors as they congratulate one another, lost in the adrenaline rush of the battle's aftermath. Tom remains calm, eyeing the crowd from afar. They sent us an easy win, he says. Now they know how we operate. And I believe I made another stupid mistake. I'm sorry. July 29th, 2012. It has been a week since the stranger showed up outside the cathedral, and on Sunday morning we head downstairs to the gathering and see Tom and Mindy looking over a letter on the table. When you step close, Tom turns the letter, which looks like an unrolled piece of parchment with heavy black lettering. You have 1 week to give us our food and supplies, or we'll take it by force. You cannot stop us. Your only choice is to give us what we want. All of you will die if you ignore these commands. Well, shit. Tom turns and walks out of the room without a word. Mindy paces to the stove and back. Might as well head back to my office and work on plans for what may be our short future. Oh no. How do you spend the day? Improving the cathedral's offensive and defensive capabilities. At least I can do that. Using your carpentry and general construction skills, he set out to improve the cathedral's capabilities to defend against assaults and to mount offense against attackers. Having both zombies and raiders to contend with, he put together plans to make the cathedral more formidable during future inevitable attacks. You reinforce both sets of outer and inner doors with long planks of wood cut down from trees from the old pine woods. You fashion iron studs to fasten the new planks to the old, sturdy doors, then wrap the surface in long metal bands so it appears more like a medieval castle's doors than those of a cathedral. Stained glass windows adorning the church are removed, replaced by plywood, with gun holes cut through them. The catwalk around the cathedral is strengthened and expanded to include multiple levels and support more people. Many materials and hours went into making the cathedral's defenses, but the group is happier with the outcome. What else should I spend time on this week? Oh, we have that diary that I found at the camp. I don't think I should read that right now. I think we should improve another one of our skills. Okay, I don't want to just improve dexterity. Okay, apparently when they're all at 20, you can't improve them anymore. Well, guess I have no choice but to improve dexterity. During the week, you work on increasing your speed and agility. First, you spend time each morning on cardiovascular workouts. Second, you practice shooting targets down by the river to improve your eye-hand coordination. In addition, you perform hand-to-hand combat drills to improve hand and leg speed. Wow, I wish I could work on my eye and hand coordination. It's absolutely terrible. What else should I do? Okay. Yep, well, hold on. I don't know if I should read the diary or just go to training the survivors. Yep, I guess I'm going with that one. Protecting the cathedral is becoming more a concern as bandit activity in the woods and surrounding areas has dramatically increased. In addition, the threat of large-scale zombie attacks requires each survivor adding to defense efforts and training in weapon use as a necessity. You work with Uncle Lou to form small target practice sessions in the courtyard and outside the cathedral on a stretch of open beach near the river. The two of you instruct the survivors on shooting everything from small arms to assault rifles. By the end of the sessions, everyone is more practiced with various weapons, and strategies are worked out for counterattacking in the event of a cathedral assault. The rest of your week is spent on common chores around the cathedral to aid in the well-being of the group. Yay! August 5th, 2012. Oh boy. In the middle of the night, a heavy thunder wakes you from a restful sleep. You sit up and hear the sounds of a commotion in the hallway, so you climb out of bed and head out of your room. On the second floor, all the survivors have left their rooms. Oh my god, no, we're all gonna die, aren't we? What was that? Candace asked as she pulls on a pair of pants over her pajamas. Sounds like thunder, but not from overhead, Heather says. Maybe from the front of the cathedral? Mindy bolts down the stairs and you follow close behind along with the rest of the group. Through the gathering and into the sanctuary, all of you rush to find a cloud of smoke and ash coating the area. Well, this is it. The front vestibule of the church is broken stone and gravel scattered about and appears the epicenter of an explosion. The outer doors are blown apart through jagged fragments clinging to the frame. The vestibule ceiling is caved in, creating a sizable path of rubble. The inner doors are blown open but appear intact through scorch marks that show the blast radius. Hell, I am not going to let these raiders destroy our home. Other survivors stand around assessing the damage. Sounds of movement and loud voices travel through the broken wall of the sanctuary's entrance. Uncle Lou has made his way to the top catwalk and looks through the main stained glass window toward the ground outside the front of the cathedral. Raiders at the front gate! They're clearing away the rubble to get in. I think they may have dynamite. Oh no! Another explosion rocks the front of the cathedral, this time near Uncle Lou. Glass implodes and a white cloud plumes up. Uncle Lou is thrown off the platform near the window and lands hard on the catwalk, saved from falling by a wooden rail. Get weapons now, Mindy yells. You glance at the table of weapons and always kept in the sanctuary for emergencies. Everyone rushes to grab a firearm, and all that is left is a shotgun, rifle, and a few revolvers. That was English, just so you know. Time was of the essence, but you think of the full range of equipment back in the supply room. Yep, well, I'm just gonna go do that. You rush to the cathedral and burst into the supply room to be prepared completely for this assault. You're carrying 10 pounds and can carry a max of around 35. Okay. Cool. I am going to... What do I have? Okay, 12-gauge shotgun. Carrying 20 pounds. Okay, that gun. What else? Spiked baseball bat. No, okay, combat knife. Okay, I'm carrying 32 pounds. Shit. Oh, no, multi-tool? Oh, I can only carry 2 more pounds. Okay, none of this is gonna help me. I guess I choose nothing. You take the revolver and a holster and connect it to your belt. Yep, I guess it's time to go. You leave supply area while rushing back to the sanctuary. You look through your weapons and ready yourself for an attack with a Glock. A Glock? I don't know. I guess I'll use my AK-47. Making your way down the main hallway toward the gathering, shouting and gunfire draws your attention. You run toward the sounds and find Tom and Emma positioned at the edge of a corridor leading to an area of the cathedral known as the Sacred Alcove, a hexagonally shaped room with a long ago sealed off entryway. As you rush up, Emma jumps forward and pushes you into you with both hands on your shoulders. Wait! There's raiders breaking in! They must have scaled the back wall and cut their way through the iron gates, Tom says. There's 2 of them laying down cover fire as others crawl their way through the opening. Tom leans past the edge of the wall with an AK-47 ready to fire. Gunfire rings out and Tom immediately pulls back as bullets whiz by. We have to take out those 2 guarding before we can close the gate. If we can reason with them, if we talk to them and explain, asks Emma. You really think they are here to talk to us? Tom says in a harsh tone. You recall the room to the south of the alcove has recently been cleared of old boxes and stored items, as the wall is quite weak, so it may be possible to attack them from another angle, or at least get a better view of them. Yeah, head to the room. Tom, you know that new storage room Emma was cleaning out last week? It has a weak wall that leads into the alcove. I bet I can surprise them from there. If you think it's worth it, go for it. At the least, you can create a diversion. You rush down the hallway toward the gathering and cut back to the new storage room. It is dusty and unlit, but life in the hallway streams in. You cross a short room and hear the raiders through the thin plaster wall. As soon as Joey gets in, we'll rush the hallway, states a deep male voice. Fine, you better hurry. We need to rush to the front and blindside these idiots. Hey, we're not idiots. Are we idiots? No, I don't think so. You're all pretty smart. You glance around the room. There is still a plethora of boxes and containers, mostly religious items and prayer books. You push them aside and uncover the wall. The sounds from the other side are more clear now. You hold on to your AK-47 and turn sideways, making a mental X on the wall where you plan to hit. You fire and trace a crude outline of your body through the plaster. Sheets of wood and dust fly off. You hear a heavy scream from the other side. You empty all ammo into the wall and then quickly reload. Bullet holes fill the plaster. The smell of burnt ash is all around. You run and shoulder block the weakest part of the wall, breaking straight through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. On the other side of the wall, 3 raiders stand with guns ready, but they appear disoriented by the dust and plaster from the broken wall. You swing around your AK-47 and fire into the closest one, catching him in the side of the neck. Gunfire from the main hallway hits into a female raider, cutting her down before she is done coughing from the plaster dust. The last raider crosses between the 2 corners and sprays an automatic weapon down the hallway. You hear the clank of metal on marble over the mad shrill cries of the enraged raider. You flatten out and aim your AK-47. The burst rings out and hits him dead center chest, knocking him back into the wall right below the open iron gate from where the raiders came. In the alcove, you spot the small circular iron gate swinging open. Past it is a sealed-up stone wall, though it appears to have been broken through from the outside. A broken shovel and 2 pickaxes are leaning against the exterior wall. They must have waited for the attacks on the sanctuary to distract us to break through. I'll chain this gate closed for now, but we'll have to seal it later. Another explosion echoes through the cathedral. We have to get to the main doors now, Tom commands. Your group runs into the sanctuary. The inner doors are closed but marred with bullet holes, and the bodies of dead raiders lie about. Mindy stands near the inner door, MP5 in hand, watching the outer doors. Uncle Lou is on the catwalk, breathing hard and semi-reclining against the railing. Heather kneels next to Candace, who is motionless on the... Oh no, Heather, no! Candace. Oh crap. Her head is tilted sideways in an odd angle as if staring up at the ceiling. The look on Heather's face tells it all. Oh my god, no. God damn those bastards. Great. Ugh, now Candace is dead. As you move closer to the front of the sanctuary, Mindy turns to you, her eyes bloodshot and lips trembling. Where the hell were you? You left us. They got in the cathedral. We couldn't stop them. And Candace, she was there and they shot her. Mindy stumbles backward and falls against a stone pillar. You explain to everyone that you ran for supplies but joined Tom fighting off raiders breaking into the back of the cathedral. From outside, along a resonant wail calls above the clamor at the doors. Though it sounds like zombies, the intensity and powerfulness of the moan is overwhelming. Everyone is silent as the ear-piercing noise cries out. The banging of the raiders at the front gate has even stopped. You and Tom rush up the catwalk and peer out of the broken remnants of the large stained glass window over the main doors. First, you spot the raiders who are still standing at the cathedral steps. Bodies turn to the main road. Your gaze shifts there as well. We're in immense... Oh boy. I just got chills. Where an immense crowd of zombies shambles over the countryside toward all of you. Dozens and dozens of the infected pour out of the forest, heading straight toward the front of the cathedral. It is more zombies in one pack than you've ever seen before. Oh my god, it's the Horde! As the zombie parades across the cathedral grounds, maybe 200 yards from the doors, a look of fear simultaneously crosses the faces of the raiders. A tall, beefy man with gray ponytail turns and spots you and Tom on the catwalk. Let us inside, they'll kill us. Please, we don't have much time. Really? Really? You cheeky son of a... You just attacked our cathedral, and you want us to let you inside? Do you think we're fools? Tom responds. He walks back down the catwalk toward the other survivors. The raider steps forward and yells louder, now addressing you. If we don't band together, they'll kill all of us. If you think your doors will hold them off, you're mistaken. You'll let us in and we'll fight together. We have no other choice to survive. Looking past the raiders, the zombies have already cut the distance, now just over 100 yards away. You have only moments to decide. Okay, alright, I'm gonna let the raiders inside. I know it's a big mistake, but the best is to come together and fight. I don't care what happens after that, but we need to all join together and help. We're letting you in now, you call down the raiders. Mindy and Emma remove the braces from the inner doors, and the raiders climb through the rubble and join the survivors in the center of the sanctuary. You step back from the window and head to the edge of the catwalk. The survivors below appear in a complete disarray, much like the cathedral itself. Tom sits at a table drinking straight from a scotch bottle. Mindy appears catatonic against a pillar, watching the door and muttering to herself. Uncle Lou is sitting against the rail, clutching his side and breathing with great labor. Outside, the sounds of the groaning zombies grows louder and louder, like a train drawing closer. I like trains. No, we're good. Within minutes, they will be attacking. Someone must take action. Well, now's the time to inspire everyone. Listen up! Outside these walls, dozens of zombies are rushing to kill everything in their path. We need to join together and defend our cathedral. We will not die here today. For months we have struggled to survive against the odds, and today we make a stand as one family. Are you with me? You hear faint yeses from below. I said, are you with me? Yes, the group responds in an ununified roar. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's come on and let's go. Yeah, we're all in this together. Reinforce those inner doors now. Pile everything up. The survivors move quickly to stack everything possible against the inner doors. Sliding pews, shelves, folding tables, wooden beams, and anything else possible to brace the doors. Grab a weapon and head to the catwalk. Get in position to fire down now, you yell. Every living soul inside the cathedral responds to your command. Weapons are loaded and survivors can run up the ladders, lining along the catwalk. Soldiers preparing for the final battle of some epic war. And though history may not record these moments in books, every detail will be memorialized by the people whose lives will forever be changed by this event. You run to the main window, AK-47 in hand, and peer down over the side. The zombies march up the hill, slow and steady, faces frozen in deceased torment. You glance around at the raiders along the wall and hear one yell, the wail of the advanced undead army. See you in hell! And like a battle cry, so the fight begins. All weapons fire at once in a barrage of sound. The first line of zombies fall to the grassy ground, bullets riddling their bodies, which are further trampled by the zombies behind them. Like a wave of a vast ocean, the zombies pour over the land, some crashing to the sound, most running forward. You fire until your gun goes empty, then reload. Emma runs by her side and hands off more ammunition before joining in defense of the cathedral. Her gun sending final death to an infected human below. Nice. The zombies crest over the hill, now mere yards from the cathedral steps. Their faces are a horrid form of human expression, half rage, half anger. Bullets collide with their gray and yellow bodies, splitting off hunks of flesh, spilling on the blood on the grass, and piercing bone. A fog of smoke from the gunfire hangs in the air. The last rays of the moon cut across the land. Only the howling of the zombies can be heard. Keep shooting! We have to kill as many as we can, you yell to your fellow survivors. Below you is a terrible display of unnatural violence. The zombies die to the weapon fire, their bodies torn to pieces, decimated at the foot of the cathedral. As the zombies reach the steps, you assess their numbers are still over 30, enough to cave in the cathedral doors and push through the rubble by sheer will alone. You hear the groaning wood and metal of the zombie horde pushes against the only obstacle left in their way. They will break through that in moments, and all eyes inside look to you for guidance. Oh boy. Get to the doors, we'll hold them back. I'm not so sure about this right now. You climb the doors, you climb down the catwalk and rush to the front of the sanctuary. Before you reach the doors, they buckle and crack. Shards of wood fly inward, and you crisscross your arms in front of your eyes for protection. Zombies stream into the sanctuary, their disoriented limbs swaying out like insect antennae. Mouths agape and slathering saliva, they careen forward and fill the sanctuary. Okay, we're to the gathering, I guess? You throw open the door leading to the gathering and turn back to see the advancing zombie horde. The survivors rain down bullets from the catwalk, and from behind cover, smoke fills the air. Ugh. And the shrill cries of the excited zombies pierces your ears. You fire your AK-47 and drop a zombie, then another, and another. Nearby, Mindy stands behind the main altar, firing her submachine gun at the storm of undead. From the gathering door, you watch as the zombie horde thins, their bodies ripped apart by the crossfire of automatic weapons. The last gunshot rings out, and the only moans left are from the remaining survivors. All zombies lie motionless along the floor of the sanctuary, their bodies mangled and lifeless. The air is stale and thick with the smell of rotting flesh. Smoke wisps through the room, dissipating as a breeze now flows through the cracks and bullet holes. Broken glass and bullet casings clutter the catwalk. The first rays of the sun peek through the windows atop the cathedral. You walk down the ladder of the catwalk, keeping a watchful eye for any sudden movement from the dead lying around. Slowly others join you. Tom, Mindy, Emma. In the middle of the sanctuary, all of you stop and glance around the room. Words cannot describe what is felt in that moment of seeing the death and destruction from the past few short hours. "What now?" Emma asks. All eyes look to you. "I think I speak for everyone when I say Chloe should be our leader now," Mindy says. Oh my god. As the darkness gives way to the light of the sun, you glance around the sanctuary and know there is much work to restore this place to the safe haven it was only a day ago. And other concerns are mounting. The zombie horde is only a sign of what is to come. You can't yet fathom the impact of letting the raiders join you inside the cathedral. Candace's death weighs heavily on your mind. There's a responsibility of keeping you and Emma alive along with the rest of the survivors seems an arduous, almost impossible task. The decision to stay at the cathedral or leave must be made soon. And still, the need for food, water, and medicine requires constant attention as opportunities to replenish them diminish each day, and the dangers of living in a post-apocalyptic world grow. As the sun rises on a new day, you glance around the cathedral, a place where people used to come to pray and find solitude. And looking at the faces of your fellow survivors, you see a glimmer of something you thought had been lost for months. Hope. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's... Whoa! Really? Oh, wow. Alright, this concludes... Okay then. Wow then. Go. Go for it. I think that says 5. Part 5 continues your stories you rebuild after the massive zombie attack on the cathedral and assume the leadership role of the survivors. Alright then. Oh my god. The rest of the story relies upon that if I can afford to buy this next part. If I can't, I am so sorry. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yes, okay, we can continue on. But I just did... Okay, I'll enter my name again. Now I'm gonna actually enter my name this time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we did it. That's amazing. Okay, well for now, I'm gonna stop here. That was amazing. What really blew my mind is that we all came together. Raider, Survivor, came together and helped fight and get rid of the zombies. Now I think we're stronger than ever, but I think it all relies on me now because we are now leader of the entire group, and that's a big task, and I don't know if I will be good enough to continue with that role. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, okay then. I honestly don't know what to say right now, but I hope you enjoyed this video as well as the past videos of Zombie Exodus. And if you like this one, hit that button down below. There will be a link in the description so you can go off and play it yourself. But for now, thanks for watching. And like always, I will catch you all in the next video. Stay awesome. Bye.